Now I'm more excited because some of my friends had really reacted to my speech, my last speech about atoms and all that. Um, I'm happy that it has instigated some kind of thoughts in other people as well. So then he's talking to me. He said that about bosons and all that and atom because of the invariabilities of the neutrons and so it's okay. There's no problem. The science really expands. This will go on. And another thing he mentioned is that according to the Hindu philosophy, Brahma, when he created the earth, he took 4,32,000. Uh, yeah, I think he said something like that. That days of us, and that is only the daytime, and the night also is same. So it is like 8,64,000 years is one day for Brahma. So it's fine. That's good, Yani. When you will go more deeper into these things, no, you can understand. Everything is there, written in the scriptures. That is the reason why I'm saying that we have to go back to the scriptures. Huh? For example, the Muslims believe that Quran is the last scripture from God, and all earlier scriptures, and I believe that even Upanishads and Vedas and what we got on yoga by Patanjali and from Christ we got our Bible, and then from Muhammad we got the Quran, and from Moses we got the Torah, and from David we got the Zabur. So it's all the same from the one source. The knowledge, all these knowledges come from one source, and all these people, all these prophets and these wise wisdom came from one source. And how did they get it? They just sit in meditation. Like Prophet Muhammad was going to the caves, Hira caves, yeah, and he was meditating there for every year, 2 times. There's no much information about that, what he was doing inside, what was inside the and of course Buddha we know, and Jesus Christ and Moses also went to the Turisna, the mountains, and um, the scriptures that if we also just sit in meditation, close your eyes and close our senses, and go beyond our body, mind, senses, and even our intellect. That is very important. I keep on saying that. Then probably this can get really revealed. For example, the Einstein, he was talking about a lot of theories, and how the people has invented so many scientific advancements. Now where we are now, if you tell people just 20 years back uh, that we can have a mobile phone in everybody's hand, that was really, you know so that's fine. So let us think a little further on that. So in my last video, I said that I want to speak about heaven and hell and how we can prove scientifically. Yeah? Because see here, all the scriptures say there's heaven and there's hell, and the people say, okay, anybody had come back after death to tell me there is a heaven and there is earth? Nobody had come. So why should I believe in that? Okay, so we don't believe in God, we don't believe in anything, but we do believe that there is miracles in every moment happening on our earth. Our heart is beating, our lungs are taking the oxygen and leaving the carbon dioxide outside. The trees are taking the carbon dioxide and leaving the oxygen. Come on, these are all so in Quran, the God really challenges the humans that you just put one seed in the on the earth, and it sprouts out of that, and it becomes a big tree. Were you able to do that? You can, all that we can do is just plant it, no? So, like that. So these things you can find only in scriptures. So we cannot just ignore the scriptures and saying that, well, this is somebody has created it, somebody has made it, it is somebody's things. And leave all those fat out, cut it out, and then you go for the gist of it, and you will realize what actually it is. So let me, in my thoughts, what is heaven and earth? Okay. Recently, when I was reading some articles, the scientists, especially on astronomy, they said that all the universe, with all the galaxies and its millions and billions of stars and um, and planets, are all moving towards a light. Yeah, and this light is above all this. Huh? That is what I was trying to say, that God is light. In Quran says Allahu Nuru Samawati wal Ard. The God is like light. It covers everything. I think similar things are said in Upanishads also, like Ishvara Sarvasam, something like that and all. I don't want to go more deeper in that, but now, if the creator is like a light, and if the science is saying that everything is moving towards a light, and in Quran also says that in one place, no, the everything is slowly coming towards me, or I'm just taking, you know, just taking everything back to me slowly. Yeah? It is there in Quran, ayat there. So, so that really proves what the science also proves, scientifically, right? Okay, now in my last videos, I said that our Atma has come from, or our soul or our self has come from another planet. It's an alien. The first man on earth was an alien, right? He didn't belong to earth. Believe it or not. I don't mind. I don't care. You believe or not. But I do care, because if the first man on earth came from where? He's an alien, right? So we are all actually, that alien is there within us. So who is the real one on earth? Before the human beings were there, there were, fishes and, the and the tortoise were there, and so it is really amazing. Huh? So these are all the miracles that we have to really believe in. How the rainbow is formed for a few time, and it's so happy. You are really craving to see an rainbow. That's another miracle. So these miracles always happen. Okay, now uh, I want to mention something about, the life on earth is actually for the for our soul, because the soul has to go through a training session, a training period, to train it to be good. Then only you can go to heaven. But in the training, if you fail, like why? This is to purify ourselves. The purify the self. For example, I also read from NASA's some of the articles that how they purify the materials, the metals that they use for the spaceships and all that. So they just let it go through um, a tunnel of magnetic power, so that when it goes through it, when this rotates, all the impurities are sucked by it, and when it reaches the other end of the tunnel, that metal is completely purified. Okay, so I would say that there are people who are going from light to light. There are people who are going from light to darkness. There are people who are going from darkness to light. There are people who are going from darkness to darkness. Okay, that means at the end of the tunnel there is light. You find it. Yeah, you look forward it. That tunnel, when you reach the other end of the tunnel in the light, that is when you are purified. So you are raised to the next level of your atma, and that can be heaven. If you did not if you went from darkness to darkness, and every life on earth, through different stages, so the stage of your atma will be qualified for only to the hell, so you go to the hell. This is what all the scriptures say. None of the scriptures say anything else. All the scriptures say the same. Okay, so what is this now? If all the galaxies are moving towards a light, that's very good, huh? So those atmas, or those self which are reincarnated or reborn in some other planets where the life is much better. Like, you go to five-star hotel here. Not everybody can just walk into the five-star hotel, right? You have to be to that kind of a level, huh? And then there is a four-star hotel, there is three-star hotel, there is lodges. You know what the difference. When you go to the five-star hotel, a lot of people come, and there are beautiful women there, and they take only people who are very handsome, very good looking. Even I also went for in my childhood, but I couldn't get through. I don't know why. So this is something that's similar to that, huh? Similar to that, because see, whatever we have the knowledge on earth is the same theory of the creator. The creator says that it is reward and punishment, and we also do the same thing. Reward and punishment, any levels you think about it. For example, you get a job, is a company, the company has the rules. You go by the rules, you put all your efforts, you become, you work hard there, and then you use your talents and all that. And the reward is far better and better. You can go to any other countries, like any other planets. If your soul is to that level, a five-star or four-star or three-star, whatever. And so our aim should be to gain the best in life, yeah, the best car, the best palatial house, and the best job. There's a competition. It is not easy, huh? Okay, so the same company, somebody who is very talented, they recruited him, and but he's not following the company rules and all that. They punish you. If they'll give you one warning, two warning, three warning, and if you don't correct yourself, then they'll say, okay, bye bye. And then he get lost, and then you go to another company, and they will ask you questions, and then you cannot answer it. When I was counseling one girl whom I met in the bus from Delhi to Amritsar, and that girl had cut her hand, and I just happened to see it, and I asked her what happened. Then after 1 month or 2 months or something, she called me in the middle of the night in my house in Bangalore, and I realized that she really wanted to die. Why? Yeah. See, people resign from the job, right? People resign from the job. People resign from the life. And what happens to them? When you resign from the job, you have to look for another job. And that stress, that you're not happy about it. Who is happy? The one who keep on doing good. Keep on doing good for the others, for the company, for the somebody asked me after they heard my these speeches, they asked me why people work. Because this person who asked me, he also told me that he has too much work at office, and even at night his work, he's going to sleep, and he get up early, middle of the night, he still has to work, and he's actually tired when he was saying. And he was asking, why should people work? People should work because the world has to keep moving. Yeah. If I am sitting here and speaking to a piece of gadget, and how many people had worked to get it in my house? Huh? I just order, and then so many people work for it, and then they bring it into my house. Huh? When I want to eat rice, how many people had worked to get it? So we have to work. Yeah, we have to work with the good intentions. Don't work with bad intentions. Then you are lost. You are lost here. You are lost afterwards. Okay, let me come back to the heavens. So if you are able to purify yourself, excuse me, and then your self is reborn in another planet according to your deeds, good deeds. Be good and do good, that's all. Good deeds, and then you are living there like in a five-star. A lot of people come, and women, and they'll give you something to drink, and they say lot of the gardens, and there's water flowing under it, and there are very beautiful places you can sit on the sofas, and all these are what they talk about, the a lot of women to serve you, yeah, all that. So if we did not have that heaven on earth which you really deserved because of your morality, because of your righteousness, and that is what is the reward you are getting. So that is the same thing here also, but you just let it go without caring. You were born in the light, and then you went to the darkness. You had all the facilities, you had all the power, you had all the authorities, you have all the resources, and you used all of them just for your earthly things. And then and what is the reward you expect to get? Like in the world, if you see the history, in Quran, in all the scriptures, that you go back and look into the history, how many people have, the kings and the big emperors and empires and all that, they are completely destroyed and gone, and they are the poorest countries in the world now. Like take the Rome, or the Romans, or take the the Egyptians, and they are one of the poorest countries. And even in India also, India had one of the biggest culture, but now what is the condition of, so it is a circle, it is a cycle, it is a vicious cycle. So we get caught into that. So should we get caught into that, or we should relieve from this to the another world, which can be for good or for bad? Now there is a span of time. All the scriptures say that you have a time limit. Within that time limit, you have to do the examination and pass the examination. Once you have the examination, you cannot go and ask, no, come on, for me, you extend my examination after 1 month. After 1 week, I'll come and do the examination. Would they allow you? No, they won't allow you. You fail the examination, whatever, you have to write again. You go back again, and go the same vicious circle. Those who pass the examination, they go next level. So that is exactly what happens even after we die. Our our soul, according to the grade, according to what you set your grade to the level of the grade, then that is what the reward you get. Okay, now they also talk about a black hole. Hey, what is a black hole? This is, the destroyed or exploded stars, and then they all come together, and then they become a big hole, and it is very dark. Why? See, it is said that God actually asked the fire, excuse me, asked the fire to become hot, and the fire became hot, 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 hot. Again, the God can do that, because He's kun fayakun. He's the one who say be, and it become to be. Yeah, that's all. What is to be, it is be. This is the atom. Atom has only one thing, and but it is different in different things. That's what I said last time. Okay, so He asked the fire to become hot. So it became hot, 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 and then it became red in color. So He said, no, get more hot. So it get hot, 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 hot. Then it became orange color. He said, no, get more hot. And then it became hot, 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 hot. It became white color. And then he said, see, all these you can actually see if you put a candle and see the flame, no, you can see that. There is red in it, there is orange in it, there is white in it, and there is darkness at the end. So that is, and then he said, no, make it more darker, 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 darker. Then it became very, then it became like smoke color. He said, no, become more heat. And then, so when the stars collide each other, and it becomes a black hole, what happens is that it sucks anything goes around it. And what is there in the black hole? What is around the black hole? Of course, these are nothing but galaxies with stars and with yeah. Now they also talk about Trishanku Sargama. Trishanku Sargama. That means they in Quran also talk about uh, Ashabul Araf. Ashabul Araf, the people, known people or something. Now, everything is going towards the light. That is, we say the God, the lighter. And then in between there is the black hole. And anything goes near to the black hole, it will be sucked into it. The people who had sinned on earth for lives together without purifying themselves, without even caring to purify themselves. They're going from darkness to darkness, darkness to darkness, darkness to darkness. What happens to them? They are sent to, or they are reborn into some planets where the life will be so miserable. I have seen one video, no, that one lizard is trying to look for the food, and then it comes out of his hiding place, and then all the snakes try to get him. Just think about a life like that, huh? What if your soul is born into a lizard like that? Why? Why not? And why those snakes? They are always looking for something and they cannot get it, huh? They jump from here, there, and oh my God! When I see that, I was thinking, oh my God, what if I was born like that? That lizard. That lizard has a life, huh? There's so many animals here. They have a life. They have all have great difficulties for them from birth to death. They live in absolute fear. All of them, most of them, all of them. I would say all of them. You look at their life. Just think why they are born like that. Why people are born blind? Why people are born without legs? Why people are born without hands? Why people are crippled? Why? What is the reason behind that? So that means the soul that you are housing, is that the one? No. If it is not, tell me what it is. Okay. Now, when it goes near that black hole, that will be sucked inside, and it is forever. And in Quran says that no, it is forever. There is no time anymore. If God's one day is 50,000 or 4,32,000 one day, then how many days? How many years? How many 50,000 years of here for the earth to collapse? No, if the earth will collapse one day. Yeah, everything will get destroyed. No, but that is our solar system. Whatever knowledge we have is only for our earthly knowledge. Whatever we can see from our senses, this is what we have to understand. That is our intellect. But if you understand this beyond the intellect, that there is a power in it, the power that can make that is making the earth to rotate, where we feel that the day and night happens, so that you can sleep. And then, now, people who don't believe in God, okay, fine. What is happening to you when what is happening to me or you when you sleep? What's happening? You don't know anything about. Are you on earth? We don't know. Where are you? And in Quran, God says that I take your soul, I take your nafs. It's a nafs. A nafs is same like is the self. It takes away yourself and give it back. Those who are dead, he doesn't give it back. Here on earth. So what that mean? Allahu yatawaffal anfusa hina mawtiha walladhi lam tamut hina manamiha wa qala alayha al-mauta, then he returns it back. See, this is one of the great thing that we can believe in God, that we can believe in that. See, the soul or our self is given to us to for a keeping. For how long you can stay without falling to sleep? 24 hours? Okay, for 40 hours, 48 hours, you will just fall somewhere and you have to, you just sleep, you just go away from here. That is what is the self is, huh? Because the self is in the control of the creator. Because the self is part of him. He is the owner for that. Like, you have bank loan, you take a bank loan. Every month you have to give if you don't give, they will come and catch you, huh? Yeah. So, whether you willingly or not willingly, yourself is taken away from the owner, and then it is for him to give it back or not. If he gives back, you get up. If he doesn't give it back, you are dead. You are dead. When your time is finished, he just take it away. Okay, now another thing also about heaven, the scripture says that the greatest heaven is Jannatul Firdaus. That is what the Quran says. In other says also that there are levels of heavens, and the greatest blessing for those people who are in the highest level of the 5 star or 7 star is that they get the closeness of the Creator, where you can see Him. That means the one which is going close to the light. Huh? If everything is going like one way, there must be something which is in the front, right? That can never see they are far away from the black holes. They are not sucked inside the black hole. There can be one planet for one soul. It is. Because in the scriptures say that the heavens are like even bigger than our earth. I'll give you, if you do everything good, then I'll give you a heaven which is a lot bigger than the earth. For one person with all its facilities in a 5 star, when the prime minister goes to five-star hotel, that whole hotel is for him and his people only. Huh? Nobody can go there. So think about a heaven there. And when you are closer to the light, that means to the Creator, you know. And now there are also people, the planets which may be going almost close to this black hole, and they can see the black hole and say, "Oh God, please don't put me there." And they are waiting for their it's moving towards the light. That is the Trishanku Surga. That is what Ashabul Araf. Well, this much I can say about heaven and earth. So I think I'll end here now. Please send me your comments so that I learn more, I understand more. This is the biggest learning that I am doing with the help of you people. Thank you very much.